Everybody, what's going on? Kryoz here. So today I am going to be bringing you guys just a small little Warlords of Draenor update type video, showing you guys some new things that are coming out for mostly mages. I might throw in some other things and kind of just some updates of some models that are coming out, maybe some maps, shit like that. Because there's been a lot of stuff being posted on MMO Champions right now, showing a lot of things being data mined. So they're not all true or perfectly 100% accurate, but there has been a map released of the Warlords of Draenor or Draenor area, and it looks amazing. There's a lot of different types of lands. I'm really looking forward to questing here, and hopefully World PvP, the first expansion, or not the first major patch, up to the first major patch, I should say. You know, we got some snowy areas, some deserty areas, some foresty areas, and it just looks all over like a fun, good place to level. There's a lot of it. There's a bubble there. It looks like somebody maybe had some double bubble gum and tried to blow as big a bubble possible. Looks like I got it pretty big and it hasn't popped yet, so I'm pretty impressed by that. But it's looking really sick so far. My personal favorite island is this one. The detail in it just is outstanding. There's also been some new models released of a few different notable people in World of Warcraft. One of them being none other than the always sexy, always legendary Thrall. You can tell it's a pretty big model update, especially when you compare him to the current Thrall. I know they're very small differences, but on the right side, you can actually tell that there is more color in him. He has a little bit more gear on. It looks like he has stronger gear than usual. He has those big bracers, so in case he gets in a battle, he can just, stop any sword hits with that maybe. But I know they're very small differences. They might be hard to see, but if you look closely, you can see the differences, and I think Blizzard did a great job with this model. Up next, we have another orc. This one, though, is, as you all know him, Grommash. First thing I want to say about this model is, wow, look at that belt. It looks really cool. I like the big skull on it, although I feel like it would be an inconvenience if you wanted to sit down. Like, it would just jam, into that crotch, but also in your chest. And I just feel like it's a good belt if you plan on standing up all day, but if you want to sit down, relax, you can't. Next up, we have a Draenei called Velen or some shit. I don't know how to say. He really lives up to the Space Goat name, though, and it looks really good. You guys might be wondering, who is this guy? And to that, I have to say, wow, I can't believe you asked that question because I have no fucking clue either. Next up, we have Durotan, who's wearing a really sick wolf headdress type thing, which, just saying, I really hope this item is actually in the game because I would love to transmog that on whichever character is available on. Probably not plate, probably either mail or leather, but I would love to wear that shit, and I really hope it's in the game, like I just said. But the model's looking amazing, nice colors, nice contrast, and it really shows that he definitely works the triceps a lot. This next one is War Chief Blackhand, probably one of the sickest model updates ever. He has a total new set. As you can see, he's wearing fucking Deathwing on his hand. His head is in molten lava, and he don't give a fuck. All I have to say about this one is it honestly just looks amazing. There's also been a few zone or area maps released instead of just the large mini-map compilage picture that I showed you guys. There's also been glyphs that have been data mined. Here are some for Mage and Monk, two of the classes that I play. Mages really don't have that many glyphs. There's Glyph of Interruption, so if we interrupt them, 4 less seconds on our counterspell, kind of the same way it is now, except you can't blank it anymore in this next one. There's Glyph of Dragon's Breath that increases damage to Dragon's Breath done by 100%, which is kind of a weird glyph. I don't know how much it's going to be used, if any. And then there's Glyph for Regenerative Ice, which you regenerate 4% of your max health every second for the duration of Ice Block, so that could be pretty cool. Depending on what you're facing, there could, on the other team, there could be something that can get rid of your ice block instantly, so that glyph probably wouldn't be the best choice. I'll just go over the monks really quick. Glyph Expel Harm. Energy cost is reduced by 5 of your health below 35. I don't know if your mana cost is reduced at all. Not too sure about that. It doesn't say. Glyph of Floating Butterfly. Fist Sphere can now be channeled while moving. Oh, but I no longer stunned, so it's a good trade-off, I think. I don't know if that would be picked too much. It depends if you can change the way you're punching, or if it's just one constant way. Glyph of the Flying Serpent. Flying Serpent Kick now also slows all enemies you move through by 70 for a total of 0 seconds. I feel like that might not be the most accurate data because 0 seconds is not a very long time. Cake Smash increases range of Cake Smash by 5 yards. Renew T. When Renew Mist is dispelled, you gain 1 charge of Mana Tea. That's kind of cool. I think that would be pretty good. It will stop some purging and spell stealing. I know I spell steal Renew and Mist a lot. Glyph of Victory Roll, you gain 1 charge of Roll or Chi Torpedo whenever you kill a target that grants experience or honor. That doesn't seem too amazing. Glyph of Freedom Roll, your Roll, Chi Torpedo, and Flying Serpent Kick abilities dispel all snares affecting you when used. I think with that's kind of a hint to the fact that the glove equip bonuses are probably going to be gone next patch, or the monk one is just changing to something else. Glyph of Soothing Myth. When you stop channeling Soothing Mist, you gain 1% movement speed for every 1 second you spent channeling Soothing Mist. I don't really know if that's gonna be good or not. I don't play healer monks, I'm not too sure. Glyph of Zen Focus. When you use Thunder Focus T, you gain Zen Focus, causing you to be immune to all signs and interrupts for 10 seconds. Wow, that actually seems pretty good. Next, we're going to go over Priest. I'm only going to go over the classes that I play because I have a better understanding of those than the other classes I do not play. So the first one is Glyph of Free Action. When Disperse is active, you move 30% faster. I feel like that's already one, but maybe it's a freedom with the name like Glyph of Free Action. I would assume it is. Glyph of Delayed Coalescence. Dispersion lasts 3 seconds longer, but when it has 2 seconds remaining, damage reduction is reduced by 30% per second. So it goes 90%, then 60, then 30, then you're back to taking full damage because you're no longer on Disperse. Pretty cool. I don't know if it'll be used much. Glyph of Guardian Spirit. Guardian Spirit increases healing on the target by additional 200%, but no longer prevents the target's death. That might be worth it. I think it depends on what you're cleaving, how hard they can burst, and if they have any executes. Glyph of Restored Faith. The Leaf of Faith pulls you to your target instead of pulling your target to you. You could make some pretty cool plays with that, I think. Glyph of Miraculous Dispelling reduces mana cost of massive spell by 50%. Glyph of Inquisitor. Your Holy Fire deals 25% initial damage, but 20% of that damage is also dealt back to you. Okay. Glyph of Science reduces the cooldown on your science by 25 seconds, but also reduces its duration by 2 seconds. That almost might be worth it. Glyph of the Redeemer. All your healing is increased by 50% while Spirit of Redemption is active. I guess if you think you can make a comeback during that, it might be good. Glyph of Shadow Magic. For 10 seconds after activating Fade, you are immune to silence and interrupt effects, but the cooldown of Fade is increased by 60 seconds. That's a long extra time to add, but it's pretty good. 10 seconds immunity to silence and interrupts. I mean, that's not bad, but 60 seconds is a pretty long time. And the last one, Shaman, since at the moment they do not have any updated Hunter glyphs that are showing right now. Glyph of Spirits, fuck that word, reduces the cooldown of Feral Spirit by 60 seconds and reduces duration by 15 seconds. That might be a good trade-off. I don't know. I think that depends on what you're playing with, how often their burst is up. So that might change depending on who you're playing with. I don't know. Ghost Wolf grants an additional 6% movement speed, but can no longer be used while in combat. Eee. The effect is disabled in battlegrounds and arena. Fucking pointless then, and cannot be combined with other temporary speed bonuses. Glyph of Grounding reduces the cooldown on Grounding Totem by 3 seconds. Not bad, since there's no really downside to it. Glyph of Lava Spread increases the radius at which Lava Lash spreads Flame Shock by 8 yards. That might be pretty good. Glyph of Reactive Shielding. Your lane shield can now trigger once every 1.5 seconds. Glyph of Shamanistic Resolve. Your Shamanistic Rage reduces damage taken by an additional 30%, but the cooldown on Shamanistic Rage increased by 60 seconds. So that's like, what, a 3-minute cooldown now? I don't know. Glyph of Shocks increases range on Earth Shock, Flame Shock, Frost Shock, and your Wind Shear by 5 yards. 5 yards isn't that big. I don't think that would be used much. Maybe, who knows. Glyph of Spirit Walker's Focus reduces the cooldown of Spirit Walker's Grace by 60 seconds, but reduces duration by 7. That might be a good trade-off. Glyph of Spirit Walker's Aegis. When you cast Spirit Walker's Grace, you become immune to silence and interrupt effects for 10 seconds. Another immunity to silence and interrupts. Probably going to be maybe used. I don't really know. I feel like that's definitely more of a Resto Shaman thing, which I don't play, so I don't really know. And just to touch on Hunters real quick, I noticed this while just glancing through these patch notes. I really never paid attention to any other level 100 talents except the mages. And looking through them, I actually found the rightmost level 100 talent is called Versatility for Beast Mastery or Lone Wolf if you're MM or Survival. And I'm more of an MM, probably try out Survival one day. Increases all damage up by 30% when you don't have a pet active. I feel like I'm actually going to really like that because the other ones are either Flaming Shot, which your basic attacks are on fire. They deal 80% weapon damage as fire damage. Or Focusing Shot, carefully line up a shot as a target that deals... this one, when I first read it, deals 100% weapon damage, prepares focus for you, generates 50 focus, but cannot be cast while moving. I was like, okay, that's pretty cool. Then I saw this next line, replaces Steady Shot and Cobra Shot. No. I don't think it's good. I'm assuming it can't be interrupted, but it's pretty much an aim shot at that point. I would rather run around and cast Steady Shot. But that's just me. I don't think it's going to be picked much. Flaming Shots might be picked more. I think if they deal some small burn damage on attack, they might be more used. But the versatility or Lone Wolf just seems better. I'm probably definitely going to roll with Lone Wolf because I hate having to pay attention to my hunter pet. So if I can deal 30% extra damage without it, get the fuck out of my house. Bad dog, get out of my house. But thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Just a quick little update video. I probably won't do these too often because right now, most of the information right now is just being data mined. None of it's 100% accurate. There's some that's probably pretty, like the model updates, I don't think you can really get that wrong. Like, I don't think, oh, this is Blackhand. Oh, shit, no, that's actually Velen. I fucked it up. I think those are pretty accurate, but the info for the glyphs and shit like that, those are all subject to change anyways because it's an alpha. And they're just being data mined, so the percentages on them could not be 100% accurate. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to drop a like if you guys did. Check out the link below if you guys, it's just MMO Champions where I'm getting all these, so check those out down below. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already for more WoW content. Hopefully Warlords of Draenor, hopefully again the alpha. Please, if anybody from World of Warcraft or Blizzard is watching this, please hook me up. Please. I'll love you very long time. See you guys once again.